Hey, and welcome to another one of Shodredux's Battlefield Play4Free video commentaries. If you haven't got fragged yet, go check the game out at battlefield.play4free.com.
I would like to give a special thanks for that intro, who was done by Nate. No, there's no alias or anything like that. He's actually one of my new coworkers that I work with. So thank you very much for helping me out with that. Speaking of helping out, I hope this video is very informative for you guys in making your decision of whether or not you want to use the PKM. So, without further ado, the first person to suggest this PKM in the proper manner, his or her name is Fight Club Liberate. So, thank you very much, Fight Club, for this video suggestion, as well as many of you others who may have liked his status or liked other people's statuses about, hey, I want to see the PKM. So, of course, I left out the guessing part because I've already said the weapon is the PKM, and this version I'm using, of course, is the Elite's version of the PKM, so I hope you guys enjoy. While nothing really boasts over-exorbitantly fantastic with this particular light machine gun, it doesn't stop it from being a well-rounded machine gun that you can use for your medic class. The reload time is fairly on the average in comparison to some of the other light machine guns. It seems to maintain accuracy over short to medium ranges. However, long ranges you tend to want to make more burst shots instead of maintaining on the trigger. Also, the recoil seems to act really well on this particular light machine gun. So, I mean, all in all, if you're just looking for a good, well-balanced, averaged out light machine gun, this would be your pick. Now, one of the things people may not like at first with the PKM is the actual iron sight, but once you get used to its aiming mechanics, which you should get used to relatively quick, should no longer be a problem. And even though it does seem awkward at first when it's going down the iron sight to take aim, the great part about it is that it is a very open sight and it levels up really well with you know, the PKM, so it doesn't take up a good field of view while you're trying to aim down range. So the open top of the sight is actually really nice. As far as damage goes with this light machine gun, the total amount of damage it does at close range is in the mid-30s. From medium ranges, it tends to stay in the mid-20s to sometimes high 20s. And at longer ranges, it stays into the low to mid-20s. The total amount of bullets that you get with the PKM is 480, and you get 120 bullets per ammo magazine box that you get. Now, the only negative aspect that I can think of with the PKM is that even though it is a well-rounded light machine gun, that means it doesn't really have much of anything to stand out from any stellar points from the rest of the other light machine guns. And you know, like I said, that's due to it being you know, well-rounded on all its stats. So it's not anything super fantastic other than the fact that if you're looking for a light machine gun that boasts quite average stats throughout the board, that would suit you just fine, then this will definitely be your machine gun that you would want to use. So having the PKM in your arsenal can still withstand a lot of the other light machine guns that are out there in Battlefield Play4Free, and giving yourself a great fighting chance against them. Of course, the type of roles that you can play with the PKM can be on the defensive and offensive, you know, for a medic class. Just keep in mind that when you're trying to shoot from longer ranges, that you want to make burst shots, and sometimes even single shots if you want more precise shots on an enemy that may be hiding behind you know, an over-exceedingly amount of cover that maybe you can only get one hit on from, you know, just like a minute detail, like maybe their head or shoulder sticking out a little bit. As for the recoil on this light machine gun, you know, like I said, it's pretty much on the level. You should be able to realign your sights just fine with it after a little bit of, you know, laying off the trigger. But all in all, just to, you know, hit home with it again, like I said, the PKM is definitely a well-rounded machine gun that I would suggest for anybody that just wants to have a machine gun that has well-balanced stats on it that they feel that's perfect for them in all areas to suit different scenarios. Other than that, that's all I have for the PKM today, guys, and this video. So if you have any other suggestions, feel free to send them my way. See you next time.